What's up, everybody? It's your man Ice. Man, I'm over here laughing, man, at these reaction videos, to be honest with you. Man, everybody, oh man, look at Kevin Durant, man. They got his body right. Look how skinny he is. Look at Kyrie Irving. You know, Paul George gonna be on the front cover. And Draymond Green. Everybody's so excited. Then we get to play the prelude early September 9th. And everybody buzzing about the different body types, man. 2K said that this year body types are gonna matter, man. We've been pushing for that for years, man. Finally, we don't have to no longer worry about everybody flocking to the same position, you know, or creating a shooting guard and getting bumped all the way to the power forward or the center position if you're playing the pro-am. Yep, and once again, everybody gonna miss out.
What this boy talking about on the telephone?
Yeah. Man, 2K done it again. Putting out another authentic feeling and looking basketball game, man. I mean, it's the closest to the real thing some of us will ever get. It's safe to say that 2K over the years has gone above and beyond, bringing us some of the coolest and craziest technology, man. The signature styles, capturing NBA players' every move. And some of the craziest animations, man. Man, this thing's gotten real.
I told Steph this, I was about 10 years old. Our AU team joined down in Charlotte. I thought he was white, but he was... he was yellow kid, right? I was being real now, right?
What does everyone do? Turn right around and go upstairs and sit in the cheap seats. I mean, let's not get it confused. I know it's comfortable sitting in one spot with your eyes fixed and where you can see everything with a bird's eye view. But now, let's keep it real. Let's take that same camera angle that so many people are using and put it with the corner specialist badge. It's funny how some things never change. I guess they was using the corner specialist badge then too.
Now, which brings me to the point of why I'm making this video, is 2K traveled over 16,000 miles and recorded over 200 hours of NBA authentic sound from every arena. Now, I know most people are going to look at it like, man, here we go again, is another guy who's going to ask me to like his video and subscribe to his channel. But, you know, I'm not on that. What I'm on, that's why I'm not sitting on the camera, and it's, you know, no shot at any of the guys who have YouTube channels. I have a ton of respect for those guys, you know, the badge videos and, you know, teaching people how to play. I mean, we all use that stuff. That's great content, but I'm not on that. What I'm on is helping people increase their experience on how to play the game. Now, I'm trying to help you because what I've noticed over a period of time, and I watch, like I said, I watched other videos, but if you notice, how many breadcrumbs does 2K have to leave or drop for the fans to get what they're trying to get them to do? They're not going to come right out and tell you, hey, look, we want you to play closer to, you know, to the action. We want you down on the floor. This is why we, you know, designed these characters. You know, the way we have with in such great detail, and we increased, you know, the amount of detail that we're putting into the arenas. They're not going to tell you how to play the game. So that's where I come in to suggest you to make a suggestion that, though I have respect for the other gamers and their game footage, I just have a difference of opinion when it comes down to how the game should actually be played. Now you look at this, like those close-ups are actually of the actual players down on the floor, and which leads me to ask the question, what are people going to do with the Oculus Rift right around the corner, soon to be dropped? You know, now the next part I'm going to bring up is that I use the player lock camera angle 10-1. Okay, now you can compare their game footage to my game footage. Again, this is just a suggestion, because the preview is coming out on September 9th on Friday. I'm just suggesting that when it drops, with everything that they put in, and you know, everybody with the reaction videos to the, you know, how the players look, the reaction videos to how the arena sounds, and all of that, and then you look at that gameplay footage, it's like everybody's getting excited, but then I'm thinking to myself, like, why are y'all getting excited? Because that's going to be the last time that y'all are going to see these players' faces, except for when it's on an instant replay, or on a post-game or pre-game. Well, other than that, y'all not going to see them. You know, so why not use the player lock camera angle? It's going to look like we're not even playing the same game. If you compare the game footage, and I want you to go look at, you know, mark your calendars, and I want you to say, yo, Ice was the first one that actually started trying to put people on to the player lock camera angle. Now these angles that you're seeing, this is all gameplay footage. This isn't me, you know, this isn't cutscenes, instant replay.
Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. In a hurry.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. In order to hold on to the lead, they'll need to keep going the free to get things working for them offensively. This play in the second half of this game, critical on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin. You know, one of the...
Now look how the crowd responds. See how they got up on that fast break right there? Now I want you to pay attention that these are only screenshots. And then, like, even with this foul right here, this is stuff that people get missed. Like, why don't you come down out of the stands and onto the floor, like where the crowd is on top of you, you're not on top of the crowd, because you're missing out on a whole lot. You know, you don't see the intensity like with the fouls. Like when I go to the basket and I get sent to the deck, those fouls look far more physical. You get more of a physical feel, or you get more of a feel for how physical this game is, man. This game has an attitude. And especially when you put a nice, smooth move on a dude, and you just cross him over, look, little cut, look, you know, layup, the and one. But now the computer will get it back to you, like, look, he bumping and grinding with me all the way up the court, right? Then I can get to the cup, look, hold up, freezing, go by him, look, Then they send me to the deck. Look, I'm not even on the court no more. That's the and one, ref. Or somebody come over and send a message and send you to the deck. But then, you know, you get that for y'all big man, you get that barbecue chicken down low, you can't do nothing with you. And for the few games, and I want to point this out also, that 2K has done an excellent job, man. Hats off to 2K. And I'm not, you know, man fan or anything, man. I'm just giving credit where credit is due. For the few games that we actually spent in college, for myself, playing on a player like camera angle, watch the crowd. Like, I want you, this isn't even a college game, but just check this out. Now this is all just player lock 10-1. Now you might need to back your camera up because it's going to take you some getting used to it. And then of course once you get into the league, man, you know, once the big boys come out, you know, it's just a straight party, man. But one of the things I want to point out also is that look at LBJ, right? Look how he goes to the basket and his head is over the rim. Like at this level, you can see the height differential. Like when LBJ do that whole kink thing, you know, look at his head swing on the rim. Or when he gets a favorable matchup, he get a big man on him, he go to the cup. This is all just player lock, camera angle. Now look, you got nerves on him now. They're going to put a couple moves to you. Now, make no mistake, Brian has two moves, bully left and bully right. You know, and he's definitely gonna put it to use if you put a big man on it. Or when you know what I mean, you put Brian on skates, right? And then he look for a call, man, get up, Brian. I mean, I want to point out, a lot of people ask me, they say, Ice, how do you play on this camera angle, man? And one of the things I point out is that the camera angle, it points toward where your eyes are supposed to be fixed. You know? Like Kyrie Irving is a whole handful. And I understand why people use this, you know, use the 2K camera angle, because it gives them an unfair advantage over the computer, in my opinion. It allows you to be lazy. Like, you don't get the experience John Wall's speed or Russell Westbrook's strength, like how when he tries to bully, or trying to actually keep up with Stephen Curry. You know why he coming off a pitch? That wasn't on me, that switch right there. But people ask me, they say, like, I don't believe, in my opinion, that the player like camera angle was just a throw-in. It was just like a novelty. You know, like even pressuring the point guard in high school. You can pressure a point guard in high school. You can pressure a point guard, you know, bringing the ball up in college. But now when you get to the NBA, even the mid-level point guards, I mean, the dudes have swagger. Look how they bring the ball up the floor. Now, which I want to point out, again, like I was about to say about the camera angle, because I don't want to miss the talking points where I want to have explain to you guys what you're seeing. But people who ask me, how do I use this camera angle? And I say, well, the camera angle is focused on where your eyes are supposed to be. You're supposed to keep your eye on the basketball. So that's what you're seeing. And I mean, why should I be able to see what's behind me and what's in front of me? Why should I be able to see all 5 guys on defense, plus my 4 teammates, plus the head coach? For the amount of realism that 2K added to this game, why would we then do something arcadey, like not challenge ourselves and, you know, come closer to the action, like down on the floor? Like right now, I'm at Madison Square Garden, and if they're talking about putting actual stadium sounds, come on down on the floor, man. Take the training wheels off, man. Come up, take that pamper off, man. Like right now, I'm in Boston, and there's something about playing in these arenas, man, that, I mean, it brings out the best in us, man. And like, I have a whole lot of respect, man, for, you know, all of the guys with YouTube channels, with all of the followers. I do. And it's not an easy thing to do, to bring content. And, you know, a lot of people do, you know, the gratuitous cursing and, you know, carrying on and such. But I just want to bring y'all straight gameplay, man. And I want to, that's what I'm on. I'm not trying to teach you, you know, how to play the game. I'm not trying to show anybody how to get badges easy. I'm just trying to make sure that help people get the most out of their experience in playing this game. Because like I said again, I just have a difference of opinion in how this game this should be played. Now I'm gonna drop, this is my first video, so work with me. And you know, I'm not just some guy saying, oh, like my page, you know, subscribe to my channel. I'm not saying that, man. You know, I mean, I'm gonna be, for those of you who, you know, aren't quite ready to make that leap yet, until you get your confidence up and you're ready to come out of your comfort zone, because everything that is good for you, everything that you want is outside of your comfort zone. I mean, y'all can just continue to watch me just have all the fun. You know what I mean? Unless you want to continue to be this guy, you get the point. But also, like, when I go baseline, I see the same exact thing that my players see. When he goes baseline, we see the same thing. I'm baseline with him. That's why I play like him. Even if I'm playing online, it doesn't matter. I'm still able to see the same exact thing, man. I'm seeing it the way that he sees it. You know, like him putting together moves. Like here, I chose to go with the left hand. Like most people might think my guy's left-handed, but my guy's right-handed. And the game will slow down to you, and you'll see everything, man. But until your confidence get up, man, you know, make sure y'all hit that like button, man. And in the meantime, in between time, stay frosty, man.
Feeling it? Yep. I'm pumped. You ready to change this program overnight? Let's do it.
Rain comes down from the sky, a vision dad used to say, show him what you got. And I got something for him tonight.